I spent a little bit of time today working on kind of an old school douchebaggy move. It's a side lateral, bent over side lateral. The reason we're doing this is to firm and shape your delts. Not really. One of the major problems you run into with CrossFitters and how they pull position. If you watch a video, like even like some of the main site videos, is like people are pulling the bar up like this with their shoulders coming forward. And what I want you to do is teach people how to set back into set their scapula back. Part of it is that upper back needs to be developed. And what can happen is as your posterior back shoulders feel rounded, these are strong, stretched and weak. These get tight and can really tighten down on the shoulders. So you end up with all this stuff they talk about internal rotation. I tend to attack in a little bit different viewpoint. You have to hold your scapula back. If you're not strong enough to pull it back, no amount of stretcher is going to make you a rock star. So, good old school bent over T lateral. I have no idea what to call this thing other than the fact that your hair, nice and neutral. 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, we do that with a tempo pace. Weight's going to be lighter. I use 12 pounds. Originally thought about doing this. Thought back in the day when you're doing lifting weights in the gym, those standard douchebaggery, this thing, where it's kind of a kipping side lateral. No. What I'd like you to do, if you need to, you can kip it up a little bit. In other words, use it to get here and then do your negative. That eccentric load will hurt you quite a bit. You're going to get really flippin' sore. I really wouldn't worry a whole lot about getting a whole lot of weight on it. I mentioned this to a friend of mine. We were teaching level 1 last weekend. And what's going to happen is I'm going to show you guys a variant on this, which I think is kind of fun. Abby Grove, I was telling her, I was asking what the name of this was. Couldn't remember her name. Everything's got a name, right? Couldn't remember what the name was. And so I was like, well, what's this? She goes, well, she told me the name. She goes, why aren't you doing it in the GHD? I'm like, she's such a nice girl. I don't know how she got such the evil bent to her. I'm going to move the camera here in a second, and you guys are going to have, if you want to try this is actually kind of really, really solid work. A couple things in the setup for the GHD. One setup I played with yesterday, and it's fairly solid. Put your pelvis ahead of the pad. The other one is put your pelvis anchored on the pad. Two distinct differences in approach. You get a lot more of that static hold. And I think also is the way this could also kind of help is a lot of people that just round their backs and round their backs and round their backs. Their back's not getting strong enough to be able to hold position. I think one of the things that can help is getting to this kind of extended locked out position and doing kind of a movement in there, just statically holding so people can feel where their back is extended, locked in. So, go try this. I'm going to demonstrate a whole lot because this really sucks, and I hope you guys enjoy the shit out of it. Pelvis kind of in front. Extended position. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's pretty good. Pretty good movement. Nice accessory. So if you find that a lot of your shoulders are coming forward in a lot of lifts, maybe these laterals, you can do it on a flat bench also. Just elevate this flat bench. Old school accessory work needs to be done. I mean, you got to be doing the big functional movements, but at the same time as you get specific problems and address them with accessory work. I know there's a lot of places out there that really go for this, and you can understand why. I think it's a good strategy. You'll be seeing some of these movements coming up in the coming weeks of programming, and we'll go from there.